Hey runners, welcome to Let's Write a Song, and we're working on another. So the way you moved, that finished with the video release about 4 days ago. I think tracking was done maybe a few days before that. It just took me a little bit to get to the video edit. So in terms of counting, I'm going to go with this is day 4. But this track has probably been in the works since finishing tracking. So technically it might be closer to a week and a half. This ended up coming together quicker than a lot of songs actually. And still needs a little bit of work. It also, true to the most recent ones I've been doing, had that same I think I'm gonna kill it sort of moment. Yeah, there was a spot where like the whole thing's been unusual actually. We started with this thing where I normally will write an entire chord arrangement, and if I have any lyrics it's usually just a phrase, maybe an idea, but most of the time it's music first and then some lyrics come afterwards. It's like you're kind of channeling them. It just kind of happens. um and then you refine it a lot. Well, in this case, it's the only song on this upcoming EP, because I think this one's going to make it, where I wrote lyrics first. Overall, that almost never happens for me. So I had this idea, and you can see here I've been writing a bunch of lyrics, and then there's flip side. You can see all the scratching through. I do a lot of scratching through. Those are whole chunks where I'm just like, hey, I think I'll do something, and then it goes away. It started with this idea of, wouldn't it be fun to poke a little bit of fun at modern music culture? Yeah, I was watching some Rick Beato. And if you don't watch him, check it out. He does some interesting stuff. And he was talking about a little bit of AI music and the idea of music being AI generated as an entire song, and also some artists that are AI artists that sometimes deny that they are. And it kind of hits me as, yeah, it could just be somebody doing a cool, clever prompts and trying to make it in the music business. And maybe that's okay. But it also could be the record labels having entire departments that are now putting out AI artists and AI music, because then they don't have to pay anybody. They get to keep all the publishing. Yeah, I know. But it's possible. And this contrasts a lot with how rock stars used to behave, right? We have stories of like Keith Moon driving a Rolls Royce into a pool. And I'm sure there's other people who put other stuff in pools. We've heard stories of televisions in pools and out hotel windows. But the point is that there used to be these rock stars that flew in giant Lear jets with their logos on the side, and they'd go play before arenas, and they'd trash hotel rooms, and they'd drive motorcycles up and down the hallways and drive cars into pools. And today, we've got Patreon and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, by the way. It's very different, right? We've got this streaming royalty where, like, if you do 1,000 listens to one of my songs, you've bought me a cup of coffee. That's how bad it is. So, you can hope for some success, but it's one of those places where, like, there's like nothing. And then suddenly you hit this critical mass where, like, you've got millions of streams, and it's very possible that can translate into some perpetual machine where you're actually making a living. But short of that, you've got to get 1,000 streams for a cup of coffee. So it doesn't really pay the album production budget, let alone touring. So I'd written this song that was about that. And I had this whole bit where I was going to call this Real Rock Stars. And the chorus was a whole thing about how we want some loud guitars and attitude. Yeah, it could have been something. Let's see some lyrics that we struck. We got, because we don't fly Lear jets with our name on the side, and fresh cigarettes. Now you can see why that was cut. That's pretty shitty. But you get the idea. Sometimes you gotta get some clunkers. You got the good ones. Um, they got paid for what they play, like we never do. Yeah, that was cut. Whoa. Uh, what's new today and pro rata. You know, when artists are paid in today through streaming, it's a pro rata relationship, which just translates to there's a pool of water, and you only get so much of it based on how much you've streamed. So anyway, a bunch of lyrics that didn't work out. Let's see, maybe one more. Won't you like and subscribe? Scan our QR tip in our jar and we'll stream it live. God, that's awful. Catch us streaming live. I tried to get that streaming thing in, didn't work. At the top of the funnel, go for a ride. Oh, that's awful. Okay, well, here's the keeper stuff. Now, it's not finished, but it's further along than usual when we do these songs. So I'll just play it through. There are some of those lines and some of those ideas that made it in, including the pool bit. So let's see how that turns out. Ready? Here we go. It just comes in straight with the vocals. So here we go. This one's for our advertisers, sponsors of our t-shirts, as those rock stars who park their cars in the pool. Now it's generated and they're taking all the water too. But if you believe in me, I'll believe in you. Tell me, can you hear me, baby? 'Cause I've been waiting here for you. I'm gonna scroll a little bit. Gotta get to the next page. I don't have a full chart, sorry. Yeah, this one's for our subscribers, patrons, and them insiders. Comment, like, and share. Put your tip in the jar if you got some change to spare. Here's where the solo goes. If you believe in me, I believe in you. Oh, tell me, can you hear me, baby? 'Cause I've been waiting here for you. Yeah, if you believe in me, I'll believe in you. 'Cause baby, I've been waiting here for you. All right, well, that's where we're at. I think that outro needs a little bit of tweaking. I keep trying to get that D chord in there because it sounds cool when you slide. But I don't know, that might just end up an A again. Anyway, that's where we're at. Hope that you like that, and like and subscribe. Have a good one.